Hello. All right, we are on. Okay, great. Hi. Welcome to Coffee with Ciara. You don't get to see my cute glam breakfast mug when I hold it like that. Some cold coffee. How are you on this August Sunday? August is a wonderful time. Very wonderful time. It's almost spooky season. It's almost sweater season. Good times are coming. Very exciting. I have some knitwear to share, so I'll start with the knitwear. Some knitwear. Knitwear. Baby knits. This is Hazel's Twiggy sweater. It looks huge, but I'm a little worried he's only going to get to wear it for half a season because he is almost to 18 to 24 month, which is what this is technically. Although I'm still figuring out kid sizes. Like 1 to 2 year would be 18 to 24 months or 12 to 24 months, but then there's 1 to T, right? Or I guess it starts at 2, 3T, 3T. Anyway, whatever fits. Good thing about knits is they stretch. So this is a wool blend. I believe it's in a merino. I think it might actually be full merino. It's a super wash. I'm not a huge fan of that. It was also very splitty to work with. But it's a pretty color. And it has a fun pattern. And I was frustrated at one point in the middle of all of this cabling, but eventually found my groove and quite enjoyed it. So that's the Twiggy pullover for Hazel. And it's coming up a little more blue. It's very green in real life. It's like a very deep emerald. There is blue in it, but anyway, there's that. Which needs to be blocked, which just means given a wash and a shape before I stash it away. And then I had started a shawl. So every year I do, never mind, I'm not going to get into it. Save it for my long form podcast where I just sit and talk into my camera for an hour. This was going to be a shawl. I gave up on the project because I just wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't excited about the yarn I had. I'm trying to use up scraps. I didn't really love the combo I had come up with. This is Knit Picks fingering, which is just a weight of yarn. But yeah, I just wasn't loving the project, so I ripped out what I had, and this is the one section that I got done. It's like, anyway, so this little guy will probably go into something else at some point. Actually, I like these two colors together a lot. Those are fun. And then, so then I didn't really have anything I was working on other than a pair of socks, which isn't terribly exciting, so I pulled back out my giant crochet blanket. Sorry, it's catching on a box I have down here, which I haven't actually held up in a long time and is looking quite large. It is a huge project. There's the other end. Let's see, I think there's one wingspan. It's like 1.5 of my wingspan, so it's gonna be 8 feet. Is that right? Maybe more like 7 feet wide. And then I'm just planning on adding to it as I go with random scrap yarn that I have. I have a lot of fingering weight yarn because it's what people like to dye on the most, it seems like. So all the fun colors end up on fingering weight. Anyway, this has just been an ongoing project, and I picked it back up, and that's been just what I need. So that's all the knitting. I have a lot of art to share as well. You can see back there, this one, that's going into my little sci-fi series. I have a dog portrait on the go here. I finished this piece finally after much experimentation. I'm actually very happy with how it ended up. So that's going to be going into a collection soon. I have my Chico Creates podcast official canvas back here with a little contribution by Greg. I want to talk about the podcast. So I've been painting a lot. It's exciting. It's fun. But the podcast I'm very excited about. So I am starting to get sponsors and donors and supporters. It's all interchangeable. I have a few tiers available just to like give people options. You're welcome to donate as much or as little as you want. Every little bit helps. I am trying to raise $1,250 a month. So will be a recurring monthly donation, and that will allow me to make 4 episodes with the same team that I used to create the pilot. And they're locally based here in town, and I love the setup they have. They do all the editing and the recording and the producing, which is like the only way this project is working right now, because I don't have time between a full-time job, a baby, and my art stuff. So I'm super grateful that I got connected with them through a friend, and I want to continue to work with them, and they do great work. So I really want to bring that same level of professionalism and production quality to share the creative work here in Chico. So so in order to do that, I need your help. I need donations. I need support. So I'll have, of course, links in the email on how you can do that and sign up to become a supporter. And then I would love if we, I want to do 4 episodes a month, because there are like hundreds of musical acts and artists and makers here in town, and I would love to get to as many of them as I can before I switch gears or hand it off, or I would love to do this project for at least a couple of years, but that's still only going to scratch the surface. So so all that said, I want to get as many people in as I can and share their work with the greater Chico area and community and the world because of the internet. So I would love if you could chip in, even $5 a month. That would be a huge help. And it would like truly be a community effort at that point too. So and then if we exceed my goal, I really want to be able to make an exclusive donor sticker, so that you can proudly put on your water bottle or your computer or something, and then people will know that you're a real one and you donated to the podcast. And then eventually, of course, I would love to be able to provide other merch options as well, but I want to do some exclusive things for supporters. I would love to do live events someday, and all kinds of things. I'm so excited about it. So yes, please become a sponsor. It would make my day. This is a project that I really believe in, and I'm really excited for, and I've gotten some amazing enthusiasm and excitement from my community here in Chico as well. So it's gonna happen. I would love for you to be a part of it. And now that I've babbled on about the podcast for the last 4 minutes, I hope you are enjoying your August, that you are feeling, some people kind of like ramp up as the summer ends and school starts. This year, I usually follow that kind of pattern, but I am really feeling like a letting down or a release, I guess, as I feel the summer winding down. It hasn't, it's more in my mind because I'm still making a bunch of work. I'm still staying extremely busy, which I love, by the way. I'm not complaining. I'm so excited that I get to spend as much time in the studio as I do. And, connecting with you guys here and on Instagram and, in person. But yeah, I'm feeling things dying and moving into winter time, and that's my favorite season. So every year I kind of go into spring or into like fall, winter, wanting to really just like do a lot of nothing and be very cozy, and just like stay home. I mean, I want to do that all year round, but it's a state of mind, like everything. So I'm really embracing a like cozy indoor fall winter state of mind, even though I have actually a lot of like big events coming up this fall. I think having Hazel kind of forcing us to stay in more will allow me to like take more of those moments that I love, if that makes any sense. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on this time of year, on August. Do you find yourself affected by the seasons much? I definitely do. And I think it's really interesting. I don't know if you can hear my cat snoring, but that's what he's doing right now. I've rambled on long enough. I will let you get back to your day, your week, whatever you're up to. I want to know what you're up to. Tell me what you're up to. I would love to chat in the emails, and I will talk to you later. Bye.